Okay, today we are doing lesson 4, which starts on page 36. So pause and go to page 36. Okay, lesson 4 is all about the book that you've been reading, so it doesn't really have days in it. So we're just going to do a couple of pages, and then tomorrow we'll do a few more pages. So you will not have read all of these chapters yet, and that's okay, unless you're a little ahead in your book. But you don't have to have read them. So what you're going to do is for each word on 1 through 5 on pages 36 and 37, it tells you the chapter. Okay, so for example, this first word, explorer, it is in chapter 5. Okay, so you're going to turn to chapter 5 and you're going to search in chapter 5 and find the word explorer. When you find the word explorer, you're going to write the sentence from the book that has the word explorer in it on the line. Okay, then you're going to go to chapter 9 and find the word orchard, chapter 10 and find the word bleachers, chapter 11 and find the word admire, and chapter 10 and find the word delight. And on each of those, you're going to write the sentence that has that word in it. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of searching, and then when you finish that part, you can come back. So pause and go find all of those and write your sentences and then come back. Okay, on page 37 for numbers 6 through 10, you're going to read the sentences and figure out which of these words, 1 through 5, that you just wrote sentences for, make sense in the sentence. So pause and see if you can figure out which words go in the sentences, and then come back and I'll go over it with you. Okay, number 6. The children smiled as they ate their delicious dinner with delight. Number 7. Watch led the young blank to the dump to find treasure. The young explorers. Number 8. As the children walked closer, the fragrance of cherry blossoms filled the orchard. Number 9. Benny wanted everyone to blank his new stockings. Admire. And number 10. The spectators sat in the bleachers and shouted loudly. Okay, so make sure you have those written down. Then we're going to go to page 38. Okay, on page 38, we've got some discussion questions from your book. Now, you will not have read all of these. Now, you should be at least to chapter 6 right here. So I want you to read 1 through 6 and see if you can remember the answers. If you have finished chapter 7, you can do number 7. And if you have finished chapter 8, you can do number 8. And if you finish chapter 9, you can do number 9. So go all the way to whatever chapter you have finished. And these are just practice questions to make sure you've been understanding what's happening in the book. And then when you finish the book, we'll come back and do the rest of the questions. Okay? All right. And then the last part for today. Okay? So you have these events that have happened in the book. Okay? So on the next page, right here, you have where you're going to glue them. Okay? So you cut these strips out and you glue them down on page 41 in the correct order of the events that have happened in the story. And then you are all done for today.